Okay, guys. Hey, it's BallietBran. We're doing a live stream today with CryptoCoffee. Right now, I'm still waiting for him to join in on the chat, so it's just going to be me for right now. But yeah, we're going to answer any of your questions. Let's see, we're going live here. All right, and we still have Hexologist, still have his show going on in the background. So appreciate you, Hexologist, for be willing to host us, and anyone on YouTube, thank you very much for following as well. Let's see. Yeah, so let's see. Yeah, so once again, today's video is going to be myself. It's going to be CryptoCoffee, and we're actually going to have a surprise guest too. But that person is maybe going to be another 15 or 20 minutes until they get on. So for right now, it's just going to be me holding down the fort until CryptoCoffee gets on in here. But yeah, today we're going to be talking about HEX. Got my HEX binder, of course. Let's see here. Into the Fire. Thank you very much, my friend. I always see you in the chat room, and you're a big supporter. So really appreciate everything that you do. Ermif, how you doing, my friend? Thank you very much. And once again, thanks, Hexologist, for all you do, man. You're the one that got me inspired into streaming in the first place. So this is my my little hex binder here. So in the future, I'm gonna have more apparel. Right now, I ordered the Hex.Toys hat that Hexologist has, and so I'm gonna be getting that in. And maybe in a couple of weeks I should have that so I can represent as well for all of you guys. And yeah, maybe him and I will talk about some other things that we can do in the future, or maybe I'll get some mugs and stuff like that too, so I can represent a little bit more. But I also have in the background here this that I got in the Hex Memes chat room on Telegram, t.me/Hex Memes. It's the Hex profit per share, and it just shows that it quadrupled. And so long story short, when it comes to Hex, it's all about the shares, right? So that's what this little graph and, pretty much this graph shows, is that the Hex shares, the long story short is if you stake today and then you invest in Hex today, and you start staking out maybe, a couple years down the road, pretty much the value of the shares that you have today, it's going to be the most valuable compared to staking tomorrow that same amount. So this is really cool, and so is some of the other stuff that is on the Hex Memes Telegram. So let's see here. So I did invite CryptoCoffee. He's gonna be joining us sometime soon. So for right now, it's just going to be myself. But yeah, it's going to be myself, CryptoCoffee, and then if RG3, he's going to be the special guest. If he's still available, then he's going to come on as well. So it's going to be me, CryptoCoffee, RG3. One of the things I want to talk about is, how long CryptoCoffee has been in crypto for, and how long he's been in Hex for, because him and I have talked a little bit on the streams, but I kind of want to get to know him a little bit more and see how he's doing when it comes to Hex and how long he's been in Hex for. So another thing I want to ask him about is, how was the time with RG3? If anyone was watching the Discourse Syndicate last night, RG3 and CryptoCoffee, they were together doing a little live stream from Chicago. So that was pretty cool. Let's see. So I'm looking at the live chat right now. We got Unhexable, Children of the Grave, Donald Pump. Funny name, by the way. Andrew probably. Mama Rock, share this out on social media, guys. Thank you very much, Mama Rock. Appreciate the support, and appreciate everyone else in here. I'll get some more mods going in just a few minutes though. But yeah, we're just going to be talking a little bit about Hex and kind of just hanging out. I think what CryptoCoffee, what him and RG3, the stickers that they saw around Chicago, I think that was a pretty cool idea, was having I don't know who made them, but whoever posted those stickers in Chicago, I think those were pretty cool. And I think it would be cool for someone in Seattle to maybe do that. who knows? I might have to do something like that in Seattle too, and pass some stickers out and get them on some sides of buildings and whatnot. So, anyways, yeah, we're here to talk about HEX, here to talk about cryptocurrency. We're on DLive, which is a great platform. It's an alternative platform to YouTube, if no one's familiar. It's a wonderful platform that's less, it's more censorship resistant than, say, YouTube. I mean, if YouTube kicked off our favorite guy, Hexologist, then that's really saying something, because the guy himself never even really violated any terms, in my opinion. So let's see. So let me just go back to the chat though. So One Heximofo, he says, I missed it. What stickers? So if you go to if you're following CryptoCoffee on Twitter, let me I can actually just show you real quick here. Let me share my screen. Let me show you. Let me show you real quick. So let's go to Twitter. This is my Twitter. I've got a couple different accounts here, but so there's my Brian Jones Twitter, which is kind of like an alias that I made like 2.5 years ago when I was first getting in crypto. And then there's my my BallietBran as well, which I use. But long story short, we're going to go over to CryptoCoffee over here. Let me just do coffee. So him and RG3, if anyone missed it, him and RG3, they were on the Discourse Syndicate last night, and RG3 hung out with CryptoCoffee, and there just happened to be some stickers that were in Chicago, some HEX stickers, and I'm gonna try and show I'm gonna try and show you that now. So let's zoom in real quick here. How long have I been in crypto? I'll tell you in just a second here. Let's see here. So I'm gonna try and zoom in too. I have a different application that's kind of overriding. So let's see. The first high interest blockchain time deposit, hex.com. Oh, whoops, I'm in Backstage. Okay. Anyways, I thought he was in the Backstage for just a second, but yeah, that's what it was. Is there happened to be some stickers in Chicago that were business card size, and long story short, that's what that was. So let me just stop sharing for just a second, and just 1 second here. Okay, so yeah, while I'm waiting for the other guys to join, that's pretty much what that was. Yeah, that was in Chicago, and I've seen other like guerrilla marketing ideas before around. We've seen it in London, the taxis and whatnot, and we've seen even on like the football, like the European football and whatnot, the HEX logo and advertisements that were going around. Let me just get CryptoCoffee in here for just a second. I got to add him on a different stream. Okay, so we're getting CryptoCoffee in here right now. Him and I were doing a test stream before, because I'm gonna go host his channel as well. We're gonna go live on CryptoCoffee as well. So for anybody watching as well, we're gonna go live on CryptoCoffee's channel in just a couple of seconds here. His DLive and his YouTube. Andrew probably, dude, is your room the casting couch? That's pretty funny, man. I do gotta admit. How's the weather in Seattle? D-Raj, I don't know how to pronounce that name, but D-Raj, the weather is pretty good today. I mean, today it's like 76, something like that. It's pretty good today, man. No rain, fortunately. Okay, so we got CryptoCoffee in here. How you doing today, my friend?
What's up, guys?
Not much. Not
good to be alive.
Heck yeah, let me get your stream going real quick on the YouTube and the DLive, just because I wanted to wait for you first. Okay, so we should be live, guys, on CryptoCoffee, his YouTube channel and his DLive. So the links are in the description for that as well. And how you doing, man? Good to see you.
Good, good, man. I'm just chilling outside, waiting for a special guest. I'm just gonna trust that the links are working because I'm not on my usual computer right now. So
Oh, really?
I'm
Well,
sure I'm sure they're gonna be fine. I'm sure they're
yeah,
gonna be. We tested it out earlier, so it should be good.
right, yeah. So I just started the D Live and the YouTube, but I guess with StreamYard, the link that I sent you again, I just sent you the most recent one, but the one before that was the old one when we were testing the one for 5 minutes. And I guess with StreamYard, you have to click the new link every single time that you upload a stream. So I didn't know
Uh,
that you could click an old link. So that's what happened with that as far as the RG3 goes. You'll just have to send him the most recent link that I sent you.
yeah. Well, cool, man. It's good to
But
be here.
heck yeah, man. Don't know what all you want to cover, but at least for right now, yeah, Hexologist, he's hosting us, and we got the chat room as well. Mama Rock in the chat room saying, "Hey, Crypto Coffee," and Andrew probably is in the chat room as well. And uh, I don't know if you want to confirm as well that you're on, that the D Live and the YouTube are working for you as well. But yeah, man, we can kind of cover some Hex stuff if you want, or just hang out and chill.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's slow times in Hex, so nothing crazy going on right now. We got a nice little pump yesterday, so that's
Yeah,
always
that's
nice.
true.
It's crazy how I tweeted this earlier, but it's just so decorrelated from everything else. It's like everything is red and Hex is green, or everything is green and Hex is red, or Bitcoin
That's
stays the
true.
same and Hex is red. It's like
Right, man.
it's
It's
only
true,
green
man.
when nothing else is happening.
Yeah, no, you're definitely right about that. Yeah, Hex definitely is decorrelated from those other cryptos, and yeah, I think that's kind of cool to see. Hex has definitely started to separate. I mean, it's been doing this for a long time, but it's definitely been separating itself from the other cryptocurrencies, especially when it comes to like the craze of like DeFi and things like that.
Fucking do it. Sorry, that was D Live.
Oh, it's all good.
I hate it when D Live starts playing right away when you get in. It's like,
I know, man. That happened to me the other day. We got, let's see, Johnny Chaos in as well. Let's see, Irma, if he's asking what your D Live link is, I'm just gonna link it in the chat real quick. It's CryptoCoffee 7. So let
no,
me.
that happened to me the other day. Yep, should be CryptoCoffee 7, and it looks like I'm all good. So
Okay,
we're good
perfect,
to
man.
go.
I'm just gonna post it in the chat room because Irma, if he was asking, so exactly. Thank you, Donald Pump as well. He got his channel in there as well, and on YouTube it's just okay, cool, perfect.
Awesome. But yeah, man. So like I was saying, it's like nothing crazy is happening. Everyone's following us though, so that's awesome. Thanks Donald Pump. Thanks Johnny Chaos. Um, Fuck yeah, got to be on D Live more. I think that's the move. I love lemons, dude. I'm addicted. I can't get enough.
Yeah,
Once
it's
you have
true.
one lemon, you just can't get enough, dude. Like
No, it's a
it's
good
like
point.
heroin.
Like, right, man. No, it's definitely true. I know you and I were talking a little bit about that, even on Discord for a second. That yeah, the cool thing with D Live, just say compared to YouTube, is that yeah, you're instantly monetized with those lemons, And this one person that I was listening to, he was debating on jumping on D Live or not, and he wasn't too sure about the cryptocurrency part of it, and I don't think he understood it as well. And he was at first kind of like hesitant, but it's like, man, if you're not monetized on YouTube and you can instantly be monetized on D Live, like why wouldn't you be on there as well? That's just the way that I think of it.
Yeah, yeah. Why not multi-stream and it's free? Like it doesn't cost you anything, and then you're getting all these lemons on the side, and it's actually kind of an onboarding tool as well because if you're not into crypto at all, you start getting lemons. You get accustomed with having to do a wallet and having to spend because the first question you're probably asking when you get lemons are, oh, where can I sell these, right? Like how much are these worth? So
Right.
it's
No,
crypto
it's
adoption.
definitely true. No, yeah, it's cool, man. It's cool that we've got an alternative to YouTube. I mean, I know there's other streaming platforms as well, but D Live seems to be. I was talking a little bit about that as I started the stream. Is that yeah, D Live seems to be pretty legit as far as not censoring as much. I mean, if Hexologist got kicked off on YouTube, then that kind of sucks because he's the most like I don't know, like PC person ever and like G-rated person ever when it comes to the streams, you know. So it's nice that he
Yeah.
has D-Live at least to be as a platform and backup for him.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's probably only a matter of time before we get kicked off as well. But I don't know about you, but I'm not putting any keywords like Bitcoin or anything like that in my description anymore. I'm only putting
Right.
hex, and then hex is just a 3-letter word, so I highly doubt they're scanning for the word hex, because that could mean
Yeah,
anything.
true.
That could mean like a spell, you know what I mean, like a witch's spell. Like, so I
Yeah,
think
no, it's
with the
definitely true.
users to probably take out the word crypto, take out the word Bitcoin, try not to even mention those words too much, you know, on stream, because I'm sure they do some kind of like transcript readout of the stream. They probably
Hmm.
block on you. Um,
Right, right.
but it's still where all the people are. Like, it's the largest audience. So go
Yeah.
get all the crypto guys in DLive, or you can get all the. I mean, I guess it's just crypto guys on YouTube watching us anyway. But there's a much bigger pool of people out there too.
No, it's true. I mean, even Richard Hart on his main channel, the Richard Hart channel, he got like a strike, I think, like a long time ago, and was still like disputing that, and that's why on his most recent stream he had to do it on like the Sci-Vive channel, and then re-uploaded the streams onto the Richard Hart channel. So it's nice at least there's another option.
Yeah, absolutely. What's in that binder, man? You gonna tell us?
So in the binder, let's see here. We got not much, man. Just we got a another legal pad, and then this was I think this was hex.live data that I was taking photos and screenshots of like maybe a couple of months ago. But then I do have some I did have some hex memes. Like this one was like your future could be brighter than you think, and then it says like this hex.com. But and then I think I got one more, which was like, which was just like this one, just like a little hex, and then a
Oh, yeah, I've seen
little
that one.
vacation layout. Yeah, yeah, cause I sometimes you think you're like subscribed to a Telegram channel, and then I looked back and I wasn't, so I was like, oh, shnikes, man, I'm missing out on all the good content, you know. So I had to get
Yeah,
some of the stuff downloaded.
yeah. I mean, you seem like you're all in. Are you? It's hex, like your bread and butter. Is that the only thing you have right now?
I mean, I would say about 95%. Yeah. I've been in crypto for maybe, let's see, since like early 2017, and then maybe once Richard started doing Hex, I kind of started getting, involved more seriously, and yeah, pretty much consolidated some of my other like Litecoin, and I had some other cryptocurrencies that were holding up a majority of my portfolio, and then consolidated those into Hex towards like the first not 100 days like Hexologist was doing, but maybe I don't know, first 75, 50 days, something like that.
Cool,
So I'm
cool,
pretty much all in Hex, yeah, for the most part.
cool, man. Yeah, I'm pretty much all in as well. It was a nice exit for exited all my shitcoin positions, and I pretty much put them all into Hex. What's up, Johnny Chaos? Johnny just bounced over to the coffee side. it's pretty
Nice.
much the same
Hell
thing,
yeah.
but here on my side, Johnny. Right here on my side. AJ Create wants to know, are you guys still buying and staking Hex? Yeah, man, of course we are. I mean, I don't know about you, BallietBran, but I think anything under 0.004 is an absolute steal. I think it's crazy.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely bought more the other day. I think it's like I think it's like 25% of a penny, something like that. But it was maybe it was like 25 or 27. Like it was towards like the most recent low. But yeah, put in a little bit more dry powder and whatnot that they always use the terminology as. But yeah, I'm still buying as much as I can and trying to just stake it before big payday.
I
Cause
got to get this special guest. I'll be
what'd you
right
say?
back. I'm going to go grab my guy.
Oh, okay,
I'll be
cool.
right
Yeah,
back.
sounds
I'm going to go grab the special.
perfect. Sounds good. So yeah, we're gonna have a special guest, guys, in the meantime. But so yeah, I'll just be chit chatting with the chat. Let's see here. Too many on the list. Superhex.win. Last buy was 0.00245. Nice, dude. That's good. Shadowy Brilliance. There was no excuse to not create monthly ladder before big payday. as I just explained it beautifully in my new article. Shadowy Brilliance. I'll definitely check out your article. Didn't know you had one. I need to look into that. Eschatar, I know we follow each other. I think that's how you say your name, Eschatar. Under 1 cent is a good deal right now, I think. Hey man, I think the same thing. And I'm pretty sure you follow like Discourse Syndicate and whatnot too. Litecoin Moses or Hex Jesus, whatever he wants to call himself. He's been talking about that, like in crypto, there's like psychological numbers, and sometimes when you have numbers below a penny, it can kind of be hard for people to rationalize. And so long story short, one thing that he mentioned was once it hits a penny, it's kind of like FOMO season for people. Like, oh yeah, Hex just hit 1 penny. And then their mind goes like, okay, well for $1 I can get 100 Hex, you know? And so anyways, that's one thing I definitely agree with, that yeah, Hex under 1 cent is an absolute steal in my opinion. Let's see, right now we're at like 32% of a penny, and you know, it's rebounding slowly, and it's just the way that it works. Not all cryptos just go straight up, you know, and I wouldn't want it to be that way either. My highest price I paid was, 56% of a penny. Yeah, man, I was definitely buying more around that time too. And sometimes in the short term, the chart it'll go down, and I guess we can just share a screen for just a second while we wait for the guest. But let's see here. Okay, yeah. So sometimes in crypto we'll have these ups and downs and whatnot. We can see like the most recent highs about 63% of a penny, something like that. And long story short, like if we just zoom out here and just realize that Hex is less than 1 year old and it's already done all of this price action, it's pretty cool to think what the future action could be as well. So let me just stop sharing the screen here. Let's see, we're in StreamYard. Okay. So let's go back to the chat here. Lights out. I was able to buy at 0.0028, but I'm still waiting for more fiat to hit time market. Yeah, man, I'm in the same position too, where I bought like another Ethereum worth the other day, and then I was like, man, I wish I just had more cash on hand to just buy some right now, because it'd be a good time to buy. Jazz S on the YouTube, we need more videos from you. Yes, I'm gonna try and get like maybe a routine schedule. I know I've talked about that for a little bit, but I definitely am gonna start posting more content, and the live streams at least are fun to interact with all of you guys. D-Raj says, let's see here. Do you do any technical analysis before buying and selling? Not necessarily. I mean, sometimes I'll just look at the chart and kind of just think like, okay, do I think it's going to be a good buy? So I guess to answer your question, kind of. Let's see. Okay. Strange. Let's see. Deuce Hex says, as you use a lot of gestures, try standing up. You'll look more open. So duly noted. Hey, RG3, how we doing, my friend?
What's happening?
Hey, good to see you. Good to see you, CryptoCoffee. This is our special guest.
Yeah, man. Good to be here. Got this guy in town for a few days, so drag him along.
Yeah, we gotta go. We gotta go to Chicago tonight. So we heard there was a bunch of kids with stickers on things, so we got to go find out who these guys are.
Yeah, I got to meet these guys.
They sound like some smart kids, man. They sound like some smart kids to me.
There's a lot of them. They're all over the place. Also, aren't you going to Seattle? Go meet up with this kid?
Well, they just canceled my Seattle job, so I don't know when that's going to happen. Yeah, I was going to head out there, but next time I get out.
RG3 and I were talking about that, but yeah, man, I was talking a little bit about, as I just started the stream, was that like, man, I'd love to do the same thing myself, just get 1,000 of those stickers or however many, and get them going around Seattle. You know, that'd be kind of cool to take some photos and on Instagram and happen to, you know, see some teenagers and whatnot putting them up there, because surely wouldn't be me. You know.
It's the kids doing it, man. There's some kids doing this shit. I see them out there. I don't know who's doing all the stickers.
Yeah, I got a whole pack for you, dude. I found these on the ground. I didn't order them. I found them on the ground. But, they're for you.
That'd be cool, man. Hell yeah, man.
Maybe I'll
that'd be
one day.
yeah, that'd be awesome, man. That'd be awesome. So, how was Chicago? Did you guys do anything fun last night after the stream, or kind of just hang out for a little bit? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, let's just there's a lot of chanting and yeah, it's
nice, man.
so look over here. We got a couple guys. We got 2 guys on CryptoCoffee's side. How many you got over there, Bran?
Let's see here. Let me go to the DLive. We got a decent amount. We have actually 100. Let me get some over towards your side real quick here.
You can take them. You can take them. But okay, everybody goes with me too.
Yeah, let me just
all platforms. So we got all my DLive, his DLive, both of our YouTubes. There's a lot going on with this one.
So for anyone watching right now, I'm also streaming for CryptoCoffee as well, and this is DLive. We got the screen share going on, so it's dlive.tv/CryptoCoffee7. So go give him a follow if you're not following him. And at the end of the day, we're just all Hexicans, you know, just trying to push out some content and get back to the community. So it's cool to do a stream with you guys. And let me stop sharing the screen. But yeah, follow CryptoCoffee, guys.
Let's see how many people are over there. I always spell Balliet wrong. Is it B-A-L-L-I-E-T?
Yeah, I-E-T, yeah. Yeah, it's tough, man, because it's like a French last name, so in French it's pronounced like ballet, or Balliet, I mean, but sometimes the spelling of it can be pretty unique. But yeah, that was cool for Hexologists to do the host. I mean, it's cool that, you know, even with yourself, RG3, the couple of raids that I've gone on with you guys, those have been fun to do, you know, on DLive.
Yeah, the last few of them have been falling flat, but every once in a while we get a good one.
Yeah, you can't have a Joker every day.
Yeah, Joker was a good one, man.
Yeah. No, it's definitely true. I mean, sometimes these, people like Joker that have heard a little bit about cryptocurrency, all it takes is for them to hear like hex.com and go onto the website themselves and realize that it's a legit project before getting onboarded. And some people are a little bit harder than others. I know we've had that discussion on Discourse Syndicate about the like no coiner versus person that's been in crypto, converting them to hex type deal.
Mm-hmm.
How the hell do I search for you, man? I'm looking for Bran. I'm just gonna go through your comment section. What do we got in the comments, dude? What's up, Jess?
Yeah, so we have James Valentine. He says, I hope RG3 and CryptoCoffee were not riding last night. Yeah, I'm sure they weren't.
Not riding? What does that mean?
Right, exactly.
Riding over there in Wisconsin, in Madison, over there by Madison.
Huh. I don't understand that.
The rioting and protesting, they were making a joke about. They hoped you guys were. Rioting. Yeah.
No, but I did see a riot just on my just across the street the other day. Like where I'm standing right now, where we're sitting, and they were about 10 feet away. So it's real, dude. It was real.
Dude, that's sketchy, man. My where I'm at here in Seattle.
You know, it's all peaceful protests. It's not too violent or anything.
Yeah, not like trash cans and whatnot, and garbage trucks are being burnt down or anything like that. Same thing in Seattle. I mean, fortunately, the protesting and whatnot has never really made it to my side on the Pike Place and whatnot of Seattle, but just a couple miles towards like the Capitol Hill area was where all the other protesting was going on. So anyways, yeah, it's definitely nice to stay inside and be safe, you know.
Yeah, man. Didn't Seattle have like their own? Or no, that was that other city. That was Portland, right? They had like their own autonomous zone.
Well, they kind of both did. Seattle had their own, and then I think Portland was like developing their own as well. But the Seattle one definitely went on for like, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks, I think, before like police were like shut it down, you know. But yeah, it was called like Chaz, something like that. But
Chad. They named it Chad.
yeah, like CHAZ. Yeah, Chaz. He was like Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone, I think, is what it stood for. But anyways, yeah, it's not going on anymore. But
yeah, then people started killing each other in like a matter of days, and they realized, oh wait, we actually need cops.
Seriously, man. Maybe if more of these people just, you know, learned about HEX and staked some HEX and were able to just sit on their couch.
Yeah, at least it keeps you indoors, you know. At least it keeps you busy.
Exactly.
Yeah, we tried.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, man. So boring day in HEX today, but you know, there's a lot of shiny objects out there, and it's pretty easy to get distracted nowadays. So just that's the thing in itself. We're kicking off the DeFi bull run, and there's going to be shit popping up left and right. This is what I tried to say on my last stream too. Is it's kind of a warning now because it's all calm before the storm, and we're about to see a bunch of, you know, copycats and shitcoin after shitcoin try to basically catch your attention. You know, and I'm not even going to name the names, but you probably all know what half of them are. And so over the next 3 months, we get to see who the real long-term holders are and who gets shaken out, because I'm feeling a lot more FUD is going to be coming up.
And I think a lot of the crypto influencers are going to get caught in the middle of this too, because they're all starting to take sides and put up flags and stuff like that. And some of these projects are shitting on them. So
it's weird. Everyone for themselves out there right now.
Yep. Some of the big influencers are starting to get caught up in it.
Yeah, we were talking about, unfortunately, Ivan earlier. You know, he works harder than probably most guys in crypto, but he showed a couple of bad things and had a couple of, you know, pump and dumps that he was a part of, and it just looks terrible. So
box mining too.
Box mining. So that's why we're kind of, as a strategy, sticking to one thing that we know works great. You know, I could spend all my time promoting, you know, MCO or whatever other coin. I like other stuff that I know works, but HEX has got by far the most potential. So why not? You know, they say don't put all your eggs in one basket, but when it comes to treating this like a side job or almost a full-time job, of course I'm going to put all my eggs in that basket. Like, that's what you have to do. That's what you have to do in order for something to succeed. You can't have 10% here, 10% there, and expect everything to where you want it to go. So
I agree, man. Like, yeah, I used to be that way too, where it's like, yeah, don't put all your eggs in one basket and whatnot. And like I said, the first crypto I owned was like Litecoin, and then got into Bitcoin a little bit too. But yeah, with HEX, the cool thing about it compared to some of these other DeFi projects per se is that, like, it's had, you know, multiple audits. It's done. You know, the computer code to do the contract is completely done, so you don't have to worry about, like, you know, future promises and whatnot, like some of these other crypto projects that are shilling right now. You know, they're shilling a whole bunch of like empty, I shouldn't say empty promises, but just promises in general, and they're doing kind of like what the opposite of what Richard's doing and what HEX is doing. And it's funny how, like, all those people sometimes get a lot of praise and Richard gets a lot of shit, but in reality, he's the one that's kind of having like good language when it comes to HEX and not being a security and things like that.
Yeah, we're not trying to hate on everything else, because, you know, everyone's trying to do their own thing and, you know, basically hustle for their coin, but this has got the strongest foundation. So, you know, why not stick with something that is really going to last years and years rather than something that might last 3 months? Because a lot of these things are going to get their pump, and you might feel like you missed out. But, you know, once you've had 1 or 2 pumps of HEX and you're sitting in the green, you know it's a long-term hold, and you don't really care that it goes down from day to day. I mean, how many people really bought the top? Probably not many. So I'd imagine most of us are pretty good right now.
Exactly.
If you're not getting involved in HEX, you're getting involved in trading, is the way I see it. All those others out there are, like you said, they're going to pump. And if you catch the pump, the 1 or 2 pumps that they pump during the DeFi run here, then okay, how many people are actually going to catch that luck? It's gambling. So X is the long-term play. Nobody's looking at. I mean, price doesn't matter right now. It's all about what happens after big payday and where we end up 1, 3, 5 years from there.
I subscribed to a few newsletters, so I got the CoinMarketCap daily newsletter. Today was all about DeFi. Literally, it was called DeFi Day, and every article that they posted is just circle jerking DeFi. So, in the top article, DeFi is just like the ICO boom, and regulators are circling, right? So, they're actually going to make an example out of probably a couple of these. I mean, my gamble is like stuff that like Maker that seem really legit, that a lot of people bought into, that have all the VCs behind them. There's going to be an example made out of those kind of things because they have a lot of support and people think they're legitimate, even though it's really just 4 or 5 guys with admin keys that control 70% of these governance tokens. So that's what it all comes down to. Value in Aave just doubled. Price.
Go back to the comments over in our stream.
Oh yeah, what's up? Diversification's for idiots. That's what Mark Cuban says. That's what Peter Thiel says as well. Diversifying yourself in an asset class that all goes up and down at the same time, pretty retarded in my opinion. I mean,
you're washing yourself out.
Yeah,
well, exactly. I think when you guys kind of mentioned too that like, I don't know, sometimes people when they look at HEX, they look at it like they do these other cryptocurrencies, like how much did it go up and whatnot. But little do they realize like you shouldn't kind of be, in my opinion, like the way that I've always looked at it, it hasn't necessarily been in like a trading mentality. It's kind of been like, okay, like let's just use this like the project was intended for, like the certificate of deposit, like 5 years out, 10 years out, 1 to 3 years out, and kind of use it like that, as opposed to just staring at like the day-to-day price and like wondering like when moon, stuff like that,
Yeah. You don't realize, I mean, it's not a get-rich-quick scheme, it's a get-rich-slow scheme. So you didn't even get rich in Bitcoin overnight. You would have had to hold it for 3 or 4 years from 2013 to 2017, right? That's a long time. So, people see 30% up in one day and then they go try to chase it. But you can't chase pumps.
Chasing the dragon, baby. Chasing the dragon.
It is like drugs, man. Trading, the feeling that you get from seeing that green candle go up, even without taking profit, you think that you've already got that profit, it gets you all giddy inside. And it just, I mean, maybe it's not the same as really good drugs.
It's definitely similar, man. When you see like that psychology, like the psychology of a market, something like that, market cycle, and it's like euphoria and then it's going higher and whatnot. Like, yeah, people definitely like the euphoria stage. That's definitely similar, at least as far as like your brain chemistry, to some of those other drugs, and like gambling and whatnot is similar too. And that's why people, they get like addicted on like the 2017 run up and whatnot. And then it goes down, as we saw in like 2018 through like, like a year and a half bear market, whatever it was. Like, I don't know, just a lot of people, they get reeled in and then they get, suckered by like, losing a lot of their assets, and some of them sell at the very bottom and whatnot. And anyways, it's nice to know about HEX for myself and just stake long term.
Conservative Hit Squad says tits, ass, and grass is his currency. I agree, man. Nothing's better than that trifecta right there. Who needs crypto when you got tits, ass, and grass? Who would like to come say? Who would you like to come out and say they stake their HEX? I don't really care, dude. Like, they're all gonna come out eventually. It's like coming out of the closet, It's like you gotta do it eventually, otherwise your life is gonna be bad.
It's gonna be like a stable coin. I mean, people are gonna say, well, where do you put a long-term hold? Like, okay, well, I'm just gonna put a long-term hold and put it in HEX because I'm gonna gain interest on it, in your crypto assets.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a hold. It's gonna be a long-term hold. That's what it's gonna be.
Yeah. It's been acting like a stable coin lately, dude. Bouncing around between 2.5 and 3.
Yeah. Sideways.
It's like, what are you talking about? It's a long-term hold, guys. It's not sexy. hate to break it to you, but
Ain't fun.
you gotta see that vision, man. This isn't day trading. This isn't fake. Buy my course and I'll sell you for $1,000 my calls or whatever.
And you don't
No.
have to watch charts. You don't have to watch
Right.
the price. You don't have to watch charts. You stake it and you go do your shit. You go do your thing, and then later, when it's time, you realize your gains. Period. End of story. That's it.
Yeah, I think trading gets glorified on movies like Wall Street and all this stuff. It's in reality, it's like, you ever see that meme where it's like what I think I do, what my mom thinks I do, what my friends think I do. So what you're actually doing is you're just staring at a fucking chart for hours.
Yeah.
And your cortisol and adrenaline is pumping because you're down 5%, 10%. Basically, you're just giving your emotions a ride for no reason. And it's exhausting. You stare at a chart for 3 hours and you'll be tired. Like, well, how am I tired right now?
Right.
You just went through an emotional roller coaster in your head.
It's true, man. I didn't have like a super big trading phase at all, but traded a small portion of my stack here and there in like 2017, 2018. And yeah, long story short, I agree with everything that you said. Yeah, people at the end of the day, they're just staring at charts, but in reality, they see those movies like some of these like trading movies and whatnot where they're all glorified, and they think they're going to be like the next Wolf of Wall Street, when in reality, it's like, dude, you got to understand like the 80-20 principle or rule. But in like cryptocurrency, it's almost way more than that, where like a lot of people, they're touting to be all these like, excellent traders and whatnot. But yeah, then they're shilling you a paid Telegram group. And it's like, well, if you were such a good trader, then why would you need to do this other stuff,
Exactly. Yeah. If you're a good trader, you don't want to tell your secrets to a million people. So. Oh, man. It never went live, huh? Yeah, it's because we started a new one, I guess. That's all right. We'll get it next time. Yeah, my YouTube stream never went live.
Oh, really? Okay.
There might be a new one. There might have been a new one created. Johnny Chaos is melting your brain. That's right, dude. AJ Create. We are now full on Twitter. What does that mean? We're all over Twitter. I scroll on Twitter. I see a bunch of purple.
Yeah,
purple. Like it's a takeover. I
mean,
mean,
pink and yellow faces everywhere.
I mean, yeah, it's my little echo chamber. But hey, I like it. I like my little echo chamber. Don't bother me in that. Brand, do you have a profile pic from Hexa?
I do, man. Yeah, it's on my Brian Jones on Twitter. Do you have a profile pic that's his Photoshop? So I just have that one, and then my BallietBran is still like a different profile pic that I had. But yeah, man, that hexologist, that Photoshop, man, that was really cool. What he was doing for the subscribers, man. All you had to do was just subscribe, and he would make that photo for you. That was pretty cool what he was doing.
Yep.
Why can't I search for anybody? And
he's the best.
He seriously is. CryptoCoffee, I know you and I were talking a little bit when we were trying to get some of the streaming solved, and you were saying that he kind of walked you through some of the like the Streamlabs or the OBS, whichever one you were saying. You said that he was kind of helping you out with some of that, so it's cool that we got people in the community to kind of help each other out,
Yeah, well, it's called Streamlabs OBS. OBS is like the base software, and then Streamlabs built on top of it. So
just a little bit better version of OBS is all it is.
Yeah.
Some more bells and whistles.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Doesn't run well on a Mac.
Did you learn the hard way?
Yeah. I'm trying, but it's.
I paid for the year subscription, $150, but it's not bad. Oh, Hexologist is hosting us. That's pretty cool. Here you are. Gotcha. Now I'm going to be able to read all your comments.
Perfect, man. Feel free to do that while I try to get you on your YouTube back up, man. I don't know why that never went.
It might be up, and I just didn't go to the right one. The bottom of HEX is way more easily identifiable than any other coin in the market. Kind of. I don't know. If HEX seems to bottom, check for emergency unstakes. If there's not much, the price shouldn't go much lower. Yeah, I mean, that's something you could do if you want to relentlessly click on it, for sure, and keep refreshing the page. I guess you could do that. I believe in 2 years we won't be under 1 cent, and everyone will benefit from staking longer prior to big payday. Yeah, over 1 cent would be great. I'll have HEX pulled from my cold dead hands. Maybe if you don't live 15 more years. I hope you do. I hope you do, children of the grave. You can feel safe trading knowing that you have plenty of HEX locked up for years. It's the perfect hedge. It's the perfect hedge. I mean, it's a hedge against the big election coming up too. There's going to be a lot of volatility in the stock market, traditional market. We're dipping once again. Prepare your balls. I don't know. Are we dipping right now? Anybody know the price?
No, I think he's just giving a prediction.
Yeah, I mean, I think we were up. Last time I checked, everything's red except for HEX. We should have an official list of haters. Dude, you can't even waste your time on it, man. It's like
Listen, all of them.
Yeah. Like every influencer.
All of them.
Yeah, that'd be kind of fun. You can just go say I told you so, one by one. But that's the thing.
We will.
They'll change the goalposts. If HEX doesn't dump on big payday, their new thing will be something else. Like,
Let's see how those stakes turn out for you guys.
Yeah. Well, you can't end your stake early because you'll get penalized.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want it.
So then they can.
I don't want it. I mean, what are they going to say after big payday? What's going to be the fun?
What's the price going to be in 5-year stake? Sitting there for 5 years, what's the price going to be? That'll be the fun.
Yeah.
The price is going to dump by the time it gets to that 5-year mark.
There you go. That'll be it.
That'll be it.
I could hear it already.
I can set them up with all kinds of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's true. There's always some sort of new piece of FUD that people try and use to like justify selling the project or like dumping the project. But at the end of the day, like a lot of the people that have been in HEX for even a certain number of months have kind of heard the same arguments over and over again towards HEX, you know, and a lot of those arguments are just easily disputed in my opinion. So yeah, it doesn't surprise me. Yeah, like after a big payday, as long as we, everything goes as we think it will, the origin address can kind of shut up the haters if it doesn't actually dump on all of us like they say it will. Like there's a lot of arguments that I think will be put to rest after big payday, and then people will realize like, oh, I should have got in like way back when they were talking about it,
Yeah. Children of the grave assume they're a hater until proven otherwise. They'll say all Hexicans do is brag about how much money they made. That's probably what they'll say.
That'll be another piece of fun.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. I would be very happy about that.
See, the problem is that the real problem out there is that nobody wants to learn, investigate, research, and do the work necessary to figure out HEX. We did. That's why we're all involved. That's why we're part of the community. That's why we stream. That's why we, are as, I guess, zealous for our project as we are. But those others that aren't doing their research, it's really easy for them to just walk away from it. And the problem is that HEX is very, very simple. You stake it, you wait, you unstake it. There's really no difficulty. I mean, the code is very, very simple. However, the nuances, the share price, the way the share price moves, big payday, the actual Bitcoin claiming, all of those things are a little complicated. And as soon as they see one of those, they just walk away. They just don't even want to dig in any further.
Yeah,
it's just too much for them. So it's easier for them to just say, you know what, I don't even want to figure this out. I'm just going to call it a scam. And then that's where they end up.
Some people like the complexity too. So you've got, it's all how you want to frame it, and there's different levels of complexity that you can appeal to. So depending on your person that you're trying to onboard, you can tell them about the shares if they're a highly technical developer type, or you can really simplify it. Say, hey, it's just like a CD in the real world. You stake it, you get interest paid out in HEX at the end of your stake, and you can't unstake it early, otherwise you'll get penalized. So that's pretty simple. That was 3 sentences. But yeah, there's an appeal to complexity too. Some people like to figure out these really complicated Rube Goldberg machines, but at the end of the day, they don't actually do anything, right? So the ample thing was super complicated. And at the end of the day, it's just kind of it's a stable coin that goes down in price and just goes wildly fluctuates everywhere. So I don't understand.
Yeah. Well, one of the things, like, when you mentioned Ample, was like one of the things that GT mentioned when he was even talking about it is he even admitted, like, when someone was saying, like, why are you being so controversial? And he's like, yeah, I know Ample even has, like, backdoors that could be, bug inflations and XYZ bug that could be introduced. And it's like, man, if you know that it has that many backdoors, like, I don't know. I personally wouldn't feel comfortable investing in such a thing, like, that's what really separates Hex from some of these other projects, or like, I really don't follow the day-to-day crypto stuff, but like, even like the YAM that went from like an all-time high to like the all-time low in like the same day, I think it's like people are just obsessed with this like gambling mentality, and instead they should just be more patient and realize like, hey, you could be earning interest trustlessly right now.
Yeah. Blaster Master. So the website looks much better now, but the site and coin were designed to steal customers from scams. I think that was actually one of the things that, I'm not going to say it was wrong, but it just didn't work. It was the wrong timing. So maybe it's the right idea, wrong timing. Everyone's been freshly burned. Now, we've talked about this before, but the stealing people from scams that would have otherwise gotten scammed anyway, well, I guess the mistake there was, they've already all been scammed, so it's fresh in their mind. And they're saying, oh, well, I'm not going to fall for the same thing twice,
Well, then there's a whole group of people in crypto that just love chasing the scams.
Yeah.
They just continue chasing it. I mean, we've got channels out there that are completely dedicated to just freaking chasing the worst shitcoin they can, following it all the way up, and then trying to get out before the crash. It's like they get off on that, I mean, they know they're trash, and they go after them anyway.
Yeah. I mean, it's true. There's a couple different kinds of people, right? There's the freshly wrecked people that turn into Bitcoin maxis. There's the people that are honest, but they're just also like crack addicts, and they chase the new coin of the day. But at least they're honest with themselves, and they know what they're doing. Like, hey, I know I'm addicted to drugs. Like, it's okay.
I'm gonna chase this. I'm gonna chase this shit coin all the way into the ground, baby.
Yeah. Some people are just okay with it, and hey, whatever. I can't recommend that to anybody, but I guess it works for some people. Internet lurker, it didn't work. You're right. Yeah, sometimes you think you have a good idea and it doesn't work, and it's okay. But the great thing about it is we can iterate, right? So the website's changed. We updated the language, and it's really just copy changes at that point. So, a bunch of guys got offended because they thought they were being scammed. So we changed the language, and maybe they'll like it better. I think no matter what you change it to, you're going to have a bunch of people pissed off about it because they don't own any. So it must be a scam. Sounds like, yeah, you guys are naming some people in the chat by name, and you're right, but I'm not going to name names. Internet lurker, we are addicts. It's like going to the casino. It's got to turn red, but you get 12 blacks in a row. Kind of, yeah, and I'm tired of it, man. I'm tired of it. It's been a lifestyle change for me. Now I just, I just take my HEX and I make videos now. So I try to make it a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? If I can have some kind of say or control in my future, then why not go for that instead of just trying to ride a hype wave? Let's try to create the hype wave and just keep it going. We got to sustain it, We do streams every single day between, Hexo does one every day. I think me and you, Bran, are going to start doing them more. It's got 3 days a week.
Yeah, we can definitely do that.
We're pretty much covered every day of the week.
Yeah. We got Gary, we got Conrad, we got.
Yep. So we're keeping that dream alive. You just got to keep. I actually bought into HEX with the idea that it was going to be $1 one day, and I still do believe that it can be. Just due to the way that the unit is designed.
Yeah. Sorry to interrupt, but I wanted to say something in regards to that, because before Hexologist stream, I was listening to, and this was like my second time listening to it, was the most recent stream from Richard, and then he uploaded it in like 4K on his Richard Hart channel. But long story short, he was saying he might get like a tattoo in the future of Hex too. And it's like, oh man, because I remember joking about it, like, shit, dude, if it hits $1, I would totally get one somewhere, But long story short, it's man. I mean, it's got potential. See, that's the thing that's the cool thing about HEX is like, yeah, it's definitely got potential to hit $1.01 in all these benchmarks, you know, like Litecoin talks about. And it's only a matter of time. And right now, a lot of us are in so early. And some of the people that have invested in HEX, they've never been in a project early like HEX, you know? And so they don't know that like they're in so early. But if in reality they had just been patient, they would realize, oh man, you could have had a lot more money than you initially did, you know?
Yeah. Brennan is asking that we should name names. What happened to accountability? Well, it's about ghosting trolls more than accountability, right? It's like not giving power to trolls. The best thing you can do is starve them of attention. But I know how Brennan likes to get off on Twitter. I know how you like to go after those guys, dude. I think it's funny, man.
Yeah.
It's hilarious when we're in the chat and we'll post a hater comment and Brennan just goes after him. It's pretty funny. I usually, you know, I don't know. Everyone's got their own personality, so
it's true. Yeah.
Although I will say, I've never really feel like I've changed anybody's mind on a Twitter thread. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm not doing it right. Maybe I gotta do something different.
Shadow Bros, we're already rich. We just have to wait for it to catch up. Yep, we're just waiting for our stakes to catch up, buddy. That's it.
We're rich in 2024. 2024 me is loving life. Right?
You've got stakes out there at 10, 15 years, 5, 7, 10, 15. You're all ready. You just gotta wait for it to happen now. Because it's done. And it's done. So there's nothing more for you to do. There's no trading. There's no charts to look at. You just wake up 7 from now and you go and you look at your stake and see how beautiful it is.
That's the nice thing about HEX. Like Hexologist, he's mentioned this multiple times. But sometimes on those longer stakes, you'll have more interest than you will at the end of the stake than your principal that you put in, you know? And it's pretty impressive that crypto can do that and HEX can do that.
Yeah, you can 3x your stack if you stake 5 years or longer, I think. Something like that. I did the math on a video. I did the moon math. Yeah,
that video is actually really good, man. I need to rewatch more of those and kind of go over some of the content myself. But dude, that was really cool. And your video on Mooniswap too was nice.
Oh yeah, that was it was worth it. All the sound quality. But thanks, guys.
Yeah, man.
You need math done, just go to Adrian. Adrian's got the math down.
Adrian will do it in his head. He'll do it in his head. It'll take him 5 seconds.
How is Adrian anyway?
Yeah, RG's been cut off from Adrian, so he's a little sad.
Right?
Is he okay? Well, Adrian, he's been making some of those weird face swap videos. That guy tweets like 20 times a day.
Wow. Every hour. Since he blocked me, it's cut my Twitter time down to like.
That's funny. Yeah, RG3. I don't follow a lot of his posts, so I don't know. But I did see one of his posts today in regards to that. That was like, it was a photo of like, it was on a lake, and then there's like people that were like Bitcoiners, and they're on like a boat, and it showed like a Bitcoin logo, and they're like partying and whatnot, and then it's like a really nice speedboat passes by them, and it's like a way bigger boat, and it's like a HEX boat, and it's a HEX logo, and it's pretty much saying like, you know, like the Hexicans definitely overdoing the Bitcoin OGs, you know.
Randy, you said your wife likes the Moon Boy talk? Where does she like it? Where does she enjoy the Moon Boy talk? Kinetic says Moon Boy talk is so creepy. I think the same goes for Randy too.
Everything makes Kinetics pee-pee girl.
Yeah, Randy, you ever talk dirty to crypto to your wife? Just kidding. I don't want to know the answer to that. LY Stout. What's up, girl? Ever meet someone in the 5555 club? No? Yeah, I don't think that would work, bro.
Brand, Kinetics wants a hammer.
Yeah, I just saw that. Let me get you Kinetics. Whoops, my bad. I need to get some other people in here too. Let me do that right now.
No, don't give him the hammer. Ban him.
Oh, okay. Let's ban his ass.
I know Adrian's watching right now, so maybe if we do hashtag free RG3, he'll realize that he's made a terrible mistake. Which one of these guys do you think Adrian is? Puzzle Horse? Nah, he speaks too good of English. The Hall and Oates song when Hex boat passes BTC boat was awesome. Yeah. Bran, you feeling cold? You feeling cold tonight?
Not necessarily. I'm right below the air conditioner, so that's probably why, you know.
I was a little disappointed.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, I always got the tank top in the other room. I can get changed just for you, my friend.
Are you saying Adrian's Children of the Grave?
You think so?
No.
I don't know about that. There's no accent. I can hear accents when people type. So I know you're not from Norway, bro.
No, he'd be typing way.
Where is Adrian from? Norway?
Yeah,
Sweden?
Sweden, I think.
Yes, it is I, Adrian Huzelhorst. Yeah, Huzelhorst.
Fuck you, you dirty pirate.
Hello, YouTube.
Ban him. That's it, Bran. Ban that son of a bitch. Don't let that Kinetics guy get away with that shit. Ban him.
Adrian is Swedish. I knew it. That's what I thought. I figured it was Swedish or Norwegian. So much better than Ivan. Yeah. It's a lot different. I don't even think they're in the same category, to be honest. But
Ivan's he talks like a likable tone bass. You just have
and better looking.
better looking, but still a mouthful of marbles.
Yeah, man. You know, I'm not even mad at Ivan. Ivan's one of the guys I hate the least because at least he.
I hate the least.
Because at least he owns Hex and he just doesn't want to admit it.
He just doesn't want it.
But I know. I know he does.
Yeah. Well,
after that interview with Richard, you could tell he was very interested. He said, "Well, look, it might be a bad project, but it doesn't sound like a scam." And that was it.
Why do we let him off the hook for that?
That was his way
he was the least of a dick out there.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you know, when you're in a world of dicks, sometimes there's one Ivan. Bran is really going to get put on the tank right now. They want you to put on.
I had to get switched up for RG3, you know.
Oh, hey, buddy, what's up?
Bran, I've been going back to the gym finally. It feels great. It feels awesome.
Dude, yeah. I've definitely been getting back into it, man. Like, I think when the coronavirus and COVID stuff started happening, my rate of progress kind of slowed down a little bit, but I've definitely, been getting back into like my dad, he's got like an indoor cycle bike. And so I do that for like an hour, and then we've got like a little weight room too.
Oh, that's so we just changed it to the gun show. This is now officially the gun show. They're loving you, man.
Eshtar says the whale pool was the biggest bag of dicks.
Oh, dude. You mean Pinocchio?
Pinocchio.
It's Pinocchio. Get it right. That was awful. That wasn't even content.
We've got some great freaking hater content out there.
It's Pinocchio. Some Eastern European.
Hey guys,
whale pool is the biggest bag of dicks. Hey guys, does anybody of you know who can help get a translation of the Hex website to Portuguese? Hey, if you're in the chat and you speak Portuguese,
do it.
Help us out. Just gotta translate words. It's pretty
easy. Yeah, by the way, be careful with the twerking. D-Live does not like twerking or nipples.
Really?
Yep. I was told, but that's the inside scoop.
What? So you can get banned, you think?
Yeah.
Have they been doing that to people?
Yeah, that's their rules. No twerking and no nipples, male or female.
But tits are fun?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bouncing inside of a shirt is okay.
I think it's whatever Justin Sun's into. Yeah. You know?
Whatever Justin. Blurred out pubic areas. I'm doing a D-Live hell for that one.
Yeah, hentai is fine.
And Ahiago.
What's that one?
It's the one where they do the.
You're gonna regret that.
Send it to Justin.
Oh, he'll get off on that. He'll have his way with that screenshot.
I mean, we might want to be careful.
Yeah.
We're getting kicked out of everywhere else. So last thing we want to do is get kicked off of D-Live. I mean,
Exactly.
that's like, you know.
Where
do you go from there?
They got kicked off of the platform that everyone goes after they got kicked off.
What do you do? Go to FaceTime? Stream to your mom?
Got to text all your followers.
It's like, Mom, will you let me stream to you?
There's some shit that like nobody's on though. There's a bunch of streaming platforms. There's like there's one in Africa called Afrikaans or something. It's like maybe we'll go there.
Seriously, man. Yeah.
We'll go to the African streaming platform. That's right. Titties are still good. Up, Children of the Grave. You're gonna have to go.
Oh, it's on the bad button.
Somebody put Children of the Grave in timeout.
Came close. It came close.
Too much twerking. You go in timeout and think about what you've done.
What's that gal's name that everybody has the stickers of? Valerie or
the Asian girl?
Yeah.
Is that her name?
I think so. She has her own channel on YouTube.
Ooh, I'm gonna follow her. She's hot.
You haven't seen her channel?
No. She's on the homepage ever?
Always.
Yeah, she's on the homepage a lot.
What's her name? Valeria or Valerie or?
I don't remember. Yeah, I'm following her though. Yeah.
You should just call her the jiggling Asian chick.
Velvet 7.
Velvet 7.
She sits at her computer and she just kind of like it does that. That's all she does the whole time.
I bet she does well for herself.
So far,
probably makes more money than all of us.
Got better lemons than we do, I'll bet. By the way, you guys show Brand some love. But where's the lemons? I've seen a few there. Thanks, guys, for a couple of lemons.
Yeah, Brand's racking them up.
Brand drops. Do you give it?
Yeah.
Let's give Brand some diamonds or something.
I'll give Brand a diamond. Here you go.
And put something in there about kinetics.
See here.
Put something about kinetics.
What Kinetics been up to these days?
No good. Oh, we got one lemon. Really, we get one lemon. Yeah, there we go. There's some ice.
Console Horse, Hextoshi, AJ Creates, Deuce Hex, Internet Lurker.
Brand gives more lemons to Hexo stream and my stream and everybody else's stream than anybody out there. He's always like number 2 out there, so he's always supporting the community. So you guys support his channel. More Hexicans we get out there, the better. You know.
Kinetics would like to send you a diamond on behalf of his heart.
There we go. XOG, there, tossing it down. Not on. Yeah.
Yo, Coffee, I got you a diamond over on your channel too.
Bro, that might be my first diamond. Thanks,
dude. No, Gary. I was streaming the other day and like, cause I don't have like a schedule yet, even though I'd like to. But Gary, he jumped on, man, and threw like a Lambo, dude. And it's like, fuck yeah, dude, that was cool, man. So yeah, Gary's definitely another one that's on D-Live a lot lately, and I actually see him in the. I said RG3 needs an OnlyFans account.
You have to set up on that.
What the hell is that?
Oh, you haven't heard? OnlyFans is like basically, legal, basically porn, where you subscribe to a girl, and it's basically like, girls are taking the power back and like being.
Oh, they're taking the power back.
Yeah, well, you can now, instead of like selling out to whatever they do in Hollywood or LA,
they can sell it to themselves.
Yeah, they can just make their own account and you subscribe for $10 a month or whatever. I don't know how much it costs because I'm not a user, but maybe Kinetics can tell me. Kinetics, how much does it cost?
Kinetics. But, Kinetics will tell me. He'll help me set one up.
Yeah. And then basically girls just follow feed pics and stuff on OnlyFans, and they can do very well for themselves, or so I hear.
Dude, I still think Litecoin Moses had a really good idea about creating like simp coin, and just sending it out to some people and just getting that thing going,
Yeah, simp coin is the US dollar. That's
exactly.
That's point.
Seriously.
Gary says that's where you go after you get rejected from Stream from D-Live.
Over the only.
Oh, now they have dignity as horse. Yeah, I mean, hey, I'm not mad at girls for doing OnlyFans. If guys are willing to pay for it, I look at that as like at least you don't have to like fuck them in real life.
Well, now Adrian's crying.
Adrian's already been on OnlyFans. Sorry, Adrian. Please don't block me, dude. I like you, please. I like you too. Yeah.
So you're making him cry right now.
Yeah.
You need to have intelligent women and respect women.
Kinetic says he doesn't know how much it costs because he's on the other side of the account. So my friend was telling me the other day, my guy friend, he was like, dude, I was talking to this guy who said that you can sell feet pics as a man on OnlyFans.
Really?
Yeah, and like make money that way because there's a bunch of gay dudes that are on the feet.
Not with my freaking feet.
Hey man, I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
I got some ugly fucking feet on here, man.
Oh god. Free RG3. Everyone's saying free RG3. Can we make a shirt? Like a t-shirt. Free RG3. Free RG3. Take off your singlet, Balliet. Slowly. FarmersOnly.com. That's right. I like Christian Mingle. I'm more of a Christian Mingle guy.
Oh boy.
You're a nice little Christian girl.
That you can corrupt.
Yeah, she won't be going to church much longer. Toss a potato, guys. Here you go. Oh, it's funny. But a rule of the internet is, if it exists, then there's porn on it. Yep, it's rule 33, right? You can think of it, someone's messing with porn. Every cartoon you've ever loved, I'm sorry, guys, but they're fucking each other. They're fucking each other. I didn't mean for this to get so dirty. I don't know where we got off the tangent. About HEX. Maybe some strippers will tattoo a QR code for HEX on their ass or something.
I was hoping that we could use a couple of those, slap a couple of those stickers on.
Oh, yeah, we might still do that. I mean, not us, the kids, whoever's doing it. Puzzle horse, do some push-ups first. They want to see you do push-ups, Grant.
I might have to do that one of these streams. I'll get the camera with the tripod. Maybe get some curls going too. Some 25-pounders.
The girls. Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah,
for the girls.
Curls for the girls.
Randy says you guys got to move somewhere that everything is legal. I mean, everything's pretty legal. I mean, they legalized weed in Chicago. I'm not even that big of a weed smoker, but I mean, I don't really feel like I'm suppressed by the laws over here, other than taxes maybe. Although, Puerto Rico does sound pretty great. But you got to have some laws. You got to keep the peace. What do you mean, Randy? What do you mean where everything is legal? Everything includes a lot of things.
Yeah.
So I don't even know if I want it. There's somewhere where everything is legal. We are on a slippery slope to HEX OnlyFans account. Can you imagine? Who would pay for that? Who would pay for that? What will be the vibe if we are still floating around the same price by BPD? I really don't think that's going to happen. But if we're still floating around the same price, as long as it's not going way down to zero, I'm fine with it.
Staking's going to start growing fast.
I feel like, everyone that's smart is going to start staking. And what that does is it decreases the supply, which is pretty negligible to the overall supply, I guess. But I think it's going to generate a lot of demand because it's the big event. It's called Big Payday. You don't have to be a genius to understand that Big Payday means you're going to get something out of it. You might not understand the shares and everything, but you understand, what do I have to do to get the reward from Big Payday? Oh, I have to buy this and press this button on this website. I think a lot of people are going to do it because there's a lot of pump chasers, and to them, Big Payday sounds like a pump. So I think it's going to be a self-fulfilling prophecy. But hey, I could be wrong. Predictions are often wrong. Don't get me started on taxes. I do not want to get you started on taxes. But we talk about taxes a lot on this show. For a show that doesn't give financial advice. The stickers should have a big old rack on them to catch the eyes. You mean like those little cards they give out in Las Vegas? Yeah, maybe. Portugal's amazing. I've never been to Portugal. You ever been?
No, never been there.
Sounds good. No taxes on crypto.
Hex Toshi said Gilla did a stream where she did 10 push-ups for every sub. Everyone was gifting subs. She did over 100. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool.
Maybe we should do that sometime.
Seriously, man. Do some
But
sort
nobody
of
wants to go up against a dude to do push-ups.
I know, man. Yeah, I got to get the girlfriends on stream or something.
Maybe something. Yeah.
I'd be
I think
down.
living in Montana half the year, spring and summer is the move. I've heard great things about Montana. I don't heard it's somewhere that they don't want you to know about how good it is.
I've got my brother's best friend. He lives over there, and yeah, Montana's beautiful.
I thought it was a big gay day.
Oh, big.
Sorry, Brand, I cut you off, man.
Oh no, yeah, you're totally good, man.
Let's see.
Is big payday, unless you're married, then it's our big payday.
Or her big payday. Yeah. No, you don't have to tell her anything about HEX. Keep those words in your head. 12 words.
Yeah, it works.
It works.
It works. We're leaving Panama and heading to Acapulco in October. Right on, Randy.
Cool, man.
I made very little HEX on an EES at 54% complete. Do I have to pay taxes on that? Shouldn't
Honestly,
even read that.
yeah. I'm not here to give tax advice, but depends how minimal it is. You know, a lot of these things.
Restake it.
Restake it. You won't have to worry about it.
Basically, you just transferred it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Technically, it's an event.
It's like what if you get tipped $1,000 by, if you're a caddy and you get tipped $1,000, you're gonna report it on your taxes. Yes, you are, because you're a good American citizen. Learn about the revocation of the election. What is the revocation of the election? I know the election is going to be a shit show.
Revocation? Isn't that a revoking it?
I don't think they're going to not do an election, bro.
Dude, I can only imagine. When you say it's going to be a shit show, I personally have a feeling, not to get too sidetracked, but I think there's, definitely going to be more riots and whatnot going up towards the election and at the end of the election too.
You're right.
Everything's going to be fine. Just fine.
That's what we need to hear.
Everybody be calm. Stake your HEX.
Stay inside.
Stay inside. Stake your HEX.
Smoke illegal weed.
There you go. Sit on your couch. Eat some pizza. Wait for your fence to mature.
That guy's gayness calls. What's that? That's a gayness call. Yep. See you later, Mom. I mean, you are the happiest guy in HEX. That's for sure. So, next 90 days is about to get real interesting. I agree.
It is.
Of course, the election is going to be a shit show. It is going to be a shit show. And it's also going to be when the big payday happens. So,
yep.
Who knows?
It's going to be cool.
I'll be there. I'll be there with my popcorn.
It's going to be cool.
We'll do like one of those 6-man live streams. It'll be good.
We'll do another 24-hour stream.
Yeah.
Dude, that sounds fun.
Yeah. I'll come on at the very end and act like I've been there the whole time. I was up there pretty late. But only like 2 or 3. I don't know how you guys did that.
I was gonna say RG3. I watched the 24-hour stream and yeah, dude, you were on like all of it, man. That was pretty impressive.
It was both of them.
Yeah, we were both on there the whole time.
Yeah,
that was hard, man. That was hard.
Yeah,
coming up with shit to talk about was really hard.
Yeah, it was good that we had a bunch of people cycle in and out.
God, 24 hours of talking shit.
Yeah. We're at hour number 1.3 right now.
Yeah, I'm hungry. What kind of Chicago food are we getting tonight? So
dude.
You took me out for I had my very first real live Chicago dog today.
There you go.
Man,
How was that, man?
Awful
it was
Chicago
delicious. It was delicious. And I had it right there by the stadium. We went down to this like little dive. He's been taking me all these foofy fluff restaurants. I want to eat like some ghetto ass freaking. I want a Chicago pizza or a dog. I want some ghetto food, man. Get me down where the shit is, right?
dogs. Yeah.
He did.
I took him to the south.
Took me to the south.
Oh, man.
Side. Right by
Nice.
Park, right by
Yeah.
where the White Sox play.
That was good, man. That was a good
Nice,
dog.
dude.
So I have my Chicago dog.
There we go.
Have you had any like Chicago pizza? Like, does it live up to the hype of like the Chicago pizza and whatnot?
I haven't had one yet. Maybe
gotta do
tonight
that.
I'll get
Okay,
one.
yeah. Okay, yeah. There you
Yeah.
go, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never been to Chicago, man, but yeah, every city like has their own food, you know, and you gotta know the spots to go to.
What about Seattle? What's it up there? Like oysters, clams?
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of seafood. There's some really good Italian restaurants, and there's this one like place that's more like breakfast oriented. That's it's like a French bakery that makes like pastries and whatnot. That place is super good too.
Yeah. So you're close to like the French Canadian thing, right?
Pretty much, yeah. There's a lot of salmon and a whole bunch of like seafood and whatnot for the people that like their seafood. Up here in Seattle, yeah, it doesn't get much fresher than Pike Place Market and whatnot.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, whenever I'm up there, I'll definitely be hitting you up. We'll do one of these. Internet
Yeah,
Lurker,
man.
to Big Payday 24-hour live stream. You're invited. You're invited, Internet Lurker, but you don't have. I've never seen your face, so maybe it'll be good.
So Randy says, I used to go to Chi-Town every weekend after boot camp when I worked at Great Lakes Hospital. I thought going out in uniform was cool. No, I was really nerdy, dude, and it really was bad. But I was at Great Lakes at the naval base on a job walk in their school where they're pulling a bunch of that the equipment out of those old buildings. They got kind of mocked up to look like they look just like the bottom of a ship. And they've got some equipment coming out of there. Randy's probably been in those. So, Children of Grave says that the Chicago deep dish pizza is a myth. That's for tourists.
Well, dude, I mean, it is a little bit. It's not like you can eat it every day. I mean, it's terrible for you. It's just pure dough, butter, sauce, and cheese. But it's good. I mean, it's good.
He says you want to feel pregnant after 2 slices of pizza and have a deep dish.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. It's like the older I get, it's like I'm not even old, but I used to be able to eat so much, and now it's like 2 slices, and I'm you got to roll me across the floor. Oh yeah, they had those when my brother was there. I'm a little too old. What is that? What did they have when you?
He's talking about. No, I'm talking about. No, these buildings are old, bro. These are like freaking from the 50s and 60s. These buildings, they're built just like the inside of a ship, man. They do a lot of training. I was in the turbine area where they worked on the turbines. They ran turbines.
Talking about the naval base.
Yeah.
Yeah. Internet Lurker, I used to go to Chirac. Why'd you stop coming? You should come back. Well, we're not good enough for you? I know, it's like,
There's a lot of blood on that street there, right there.
it's just dog blood. Yeah, I mean, people call it Chirac. It's not as dangerous as it seems like in the news. It really depends on where you go. Like where I'm at right now, it's a nice little quiet neighborhood.
Hex Toshi says soon we'll have a hexagon-shaped pizza.
Hey,
That's a great idea.
that's right. At Hex Domino's. Okay, sure. You can come up with a better name though. Take it easy, guys. Gotta go. Thanks for making streams. Of course, dude. Yep. We do it for you guys and for ourselves.
Sure, man. Sure.
Helping us pump all of our bags together.
Pump those bags.
I wish you sweet dreams, mad gains. But yeah, it's not that dangerous. I know there's a lot of riots and protests going on, but the one across the street, I was actually talking to a hexologist on the phone, and as I was talking to him, he was trying to help me fix my live stream issues. And I'm like, oh, dude, can you hear that outside? He's like, yeah, what is that? And it's a bunch of chanting on like megaphones because people had these pinatas of like pig heads with like hats on them. It was a little weird to see them that close, and you could hear like some helicopters overhead, but it wasn't violent at all. I never felt like I was really in danger.
Chicago's been really nice. Everywhere I've been, I haven't seen anything.
Yeah,
at all. There's no traffic. It's like, I mean, I've been driving in and out of the city. There's no traffic.
Well,
nothing like freaking Southern California or LA.
Oh yeah, it's
nothing like Toledo. Toledo.
Yeah.
Good God, I thought that place was like.
Yeah, I mean, around here it's about 15 minutes at most. If you ever want to get anywhere in the city, you can get there in 15 minutes or less driving. The L is not bad too. You can take the L. Crypto, have you lived in Shaw your whole life? Yes, I have, sir. Yes, I have. Well, I was born in the suburbs, so anyone that's really from Chicago knows that's not truly Chicago, but born in the suburbs, now I live in the actual city. The story of Chirac is very interesting. Yeah, we had a fire that burned down the whole city at one point. I guess that's it's kind of cool. It's called the Windy City, not because it's windy, but because the politicians are so corrupt. And so back in the day, windy was a term for someone that changed their mind a lot and didn't stick to their word. So that's why Chicago is called the Windy City. Fun fact.
I had no idea, man. Makes sense.
Yeah.
I got the wind blew here.
I mean,
I haven't seen any, so I was like, yeah, I didn't know
wind. Sorry, man, no wind. No, it's not even, the weather's pretty shit for half the year, but the summertime is beautiful. So right now it's probably 80 degrees outside.
Nice.
I would love to be like a snowbird and just do every winter go somewhere warm. So kind of trying to design. It's funny when you get into HEX, you start designing your ideal lifestyle in your head because you're like, wow, it's all actually very achievable, very possible now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very
not,
true,
not
man.
just a pipe dream.
And that's what you should be doing, if you're staked. Start figuring out what you're going to do with your life as your stakes come up. What kind of return are you looking at?
Yeah.
How can you change your life? How do you prepare for that?
Brand, how long do you plan on being in crypto for? Like, how long are you going to be? Do you have any like a 5-year horizon, or what's your thoughts?
I mean, I've been in crypto since like early 2017, and ever since HEX came out, have been pretty dedicated on that. I mean, I've got like 15-year stakes, I mean, so I've got, I plan on being in crypto for the long haul, I turned 24 in October, so it's kind of nice that when I have 15-year stakes ending and whatnot, I'll still be like relatively young and whatnot. But yeah, man, I'm going to be in crypto for the long haul, and definitely in HEX for the long haul too. And that's why I wanted to, when I got into HEX, it's definitely staked, some 15-year stakes, and did the other stakes as well. But yeah, I'm in it for the long haul, man.
That's awesome, dude. You're younger than me, and I thought I was like the youngest guy. So it's good to have one lower on the totem pole. But that's
for sure.
Like, I wish I had gotten into I wish I'd gotten into crypto. I guess I did get into crypto when I was 23, but I got into crypto on Poloniex when I was 23. Didn't know where I was losing Bitcoin left and right.
Right, man.
So.
Yeah, people always have that like regret, like, oh, why didn't you buy more, And then with HEX, I feel like people are gonna have that same regret after big payday and the adoption amplifier ends. Like, I've got 2 brothers that are into HEX, and they're like looking at it on like a daily basis. Like, they're like, oh, should I buy today or should I sell? Because one of them was still in Litecoin, and they were trying to like sell some of their Litecoin for HEX, and they're asking me like, is now a good time? And it's like, dude, just get in, stake it, and that way you don't have to worry about like, is now a good time, So that was just my opinion.
Exactly. What do you do in your day job? You don't have to say exactly, but just.
Oh yeah, no, for sure, man. So I work at a company in Bellevue. It's called Mutual Materials. They make like a lot of building materials, like brick and like CMU blocks, like cinder blocks and stuff like that, for like the greater Seattle area, and actually like it's like Washington, Idaho, Montana, and then I think Oregon. It's a pretty big company on like where they manufacture a product and where they distribute. But pretty much, I work for a company that sells like all of the brick pretty much in Seattle, and then like hardscape pavers, for like either retaining walls or for like patios. The company that I work for, they make that material, and I just manage all the deliveries outside of the branch to make sure that it goes smooth on a day-to-day basis.
Cool, dude. Yeah, we got all kinds of different people, different walks of life in this thing. So that's why it's so cool. Internet Lurker. There were 2 sets of projects that housed separate gangs, but then the city tore them down, which caused the gangs to move blocks closer to each other. Yeah, there's a lot of gang history if you're into that. I think there's some shows on Netflix about it too. I don't know. Luckily, I was never part of that. Did you know that? Now you know. I don't know too much about that stuff. Crypto didn't exist when I was 23. Yeah, I'm not sure how old you are, but it just kind of started when I was 20. Well, it started 10 years ago, so it started when I was in high school. But yeah. Yeah, man. Isn't C Grandma from Chicago? Yeah, Crypto Grandma is from Chicago. She's a political activist here. She's a powerful old woman. Yeah, I'm super stoked for the opportunity. Oh, that's BallietBran. Hey, where's the lemons at, boys? We'll toss you some lemons.
Nice, thanks, man. Toss them back to you.
Hey, man. You got 732 in your link.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely get this lemon chest going here.
I've never actually opened a chest before, so
Hold on, Bran.
hold on to what?
Where did you find it, Mitch?
It's BallietBran, but it's easy to spell it wrong. So it's BALLIET brand. That's funny? Yeah, he's in the top. It's hard for me. Cool. Well, everybody on DLive, thank you for tuning in. Still got 55 people here with us, just hanging out. What do you guys want to know about HEX? We're the profits. They tell you how your bags are going to come. Brandon, those are your roommates today?
Thanks, RG3.
Oh, that's yeah, nice, man. Ninja Genie, bro. Yellow's gonna be a good color. Mine's gonna be yellow and pink when I get one. I should tell us I'm not quite as old as RG3 probably yet. Sorry, bro. Children of the Grave, where the hose at? Well, man, it's a Tuesday night and I have work tomorrow, so the hose are nowhere around here. Until HEX hits $1, then the hose will be there. Is it going to 100K or is it going to 1K? What's the implication for HEX in each scenario? Good question. I think things are still very highly correlated. So, in order for HEX to go up, I think Bitcoin would naturally go up with it. HEX has been proving to be decorrelated, but it's going to take a lot more time. Simply just time for them to detach as they go their own ways. But from what I've seen from HEX, it seems to be decorrelated. However, Bitcoin drops to 50%. HEX is still going to drop, right? I'm not going to lie about that. Sure. I think Bitcoin's going to 100K. I'm actually still bullish on Bitcoin, believe it or not. So just because I don't, just because I'm in HEX now and I'm making videos all day, I still like Bitcoin. I don't hate on it. It's like I always say, you don't have to hate one thing. Bitcoin had its purpose, but we're getting some background noise from you, Graham.
Okay, let me do this real quick.
But yeah, so I think Bitcoin's going to 100K much more easily than it could go to 1K. But I think if you wait long enough, HEX will become detached and decorrelated. So the implication for HEX is if Bitcoin goes to 1K, you're going to have to wait a much longer time to see that. If Bitcoin goes to 100K, well, we could see $1 HEX within, I think, 2 to 3 years, maybe 2.5 years, like it was designed. When we're putting together the HEX workout plan, so we are aging gracefully to enjoy our HEX. You could put together a workout plan anytime. Wasn't there some kind of Twitter channel that was like HEX workouts? It was like a workout competition or something. I don't know. We can put together a workout plan. We can do whatever you want. What do you think is the percentage of the crypto community that actually knows about HEX? I think a lot of people have heard of it, which is part of the marketing that Richard does. He does it so that, you know, he makes you either love him or hate him. But at the end of the day, at least you've heard about HEX. So I would say 50% of the crypto community has heard about HEX. I'd say about a much, much smaller portion of that actually is in it, because a lot of people read Cointelegraph. A lot of people have, read these articles. A lot of people have friends that, maybe heard something on Twitter that HEX was a scam, and then that's all the research they need, right? So I think a very large percentage of crypto has heard about HEX. I'd say 50 or more, but only because of the controversy. So Richard knows marketing, right? He knows that all news is good news in the end. So if people hear about it now and it takes them 5 years to get in, then great. They're just a future HEX buyer. So everyone's just a future HEX buyer in my eyes, and everyone's got their price that they're going to cave in and end up buying it at, or everyone's got their mental barrier, right? So if HEX doesn't dump on big payday, okay, maybe it's not a scam. If HEX goes to 10 cents, okay, maybe it's not a scam. If my favorite YouTuber ends up buying HEX, well, okay, maybe it's not a scam. There's all these different things that people could, cross the chasm with. Shadowy Brilliance. I think either way, HEX moons. If 100K Bitcoin, it goes to Jupiter. If 1K Bitcoin, it goes to Saturn. Yeah, I think it's more of a time thing. If 1K Bitcoin, it takes much, much, much longer for HEX to go to the same place.
It depends on why Bitcoin goes to 1,000.
That too. Is it a world catastrophe, or is it
everything's going to HEX, or is it should hit the fan? Because 1,000 is not going to be good for crypto, period.
Yeah.
Unless everything moved to somewhere else. Yeah.
That's actually a question I've always wanted to ask Richard is, let's say Bitcoin had a critical vulnerability. Does he think that HEX could rise up like, a phoenix out of the ashes and still be okay? I'm sure he might just say yes, because obviously, why wouldn't he? But I have for Richard. Why buy BTC when you could have trustless interest? Yeah, I mean, it's definitely more attractive to me. Hexadecimal, what are you talking about? What's up, shit W? Are you new here, bro? I mean, we're talking about a cryptocurrency named HEX. Welcome to our little show. It's going to be the next biggest thing in crypto, so you're lucky you're here. So if you're new, welcome. Oh, yeah, you said you are new. Is HEX a crypto? I feel like a caveman. Yes, it is a crypto. It's different than Bitcoin. It's like a CD on the blockchain. So really simply put, you buy HEX and you stake it for however number of days you want. And at the end of that number of days, you gain interest and you can unstake it when time is up. And you've made more HEX. So,
and you're not a caveman anymore.
Yeah, you can buy yourself a new cave.
A new cave, exactly. Well, I think I got to get on out of here pretty soon, guys. But I'm gonna do the little the chest right here, distribute these rewards, and then we'll have to do another stream soon here, CryptoCoffee.
Yeah, man, a lot of fun. Thanks for having me on.
Hell yeah, man. Well, I'm gonna distribute the rewards right now. Sorry we couldn't get the YouTube to work. I don't know what happened that time, but definitely on our next stream we'll coordinate a little bit better and get something else going for everyone, so you can be all live too.
Okay, thanks for the follow, Chad. Thanks for the follow, and stay with us, and we'll teach you how to change your life, and we'll teach you all about crypto. It's a rabbit hole, so get ready. Yep.
Let me share my screen real quick, guys, just to show you the other channel that's streaming as well. dlive.tv/CryptoCoffee7.
Hey, congrats, Randy. You got 157 coins, followed by Internet Lurker, Children of the Grave, Eschatar, and Hex OG. I really wish I was in there, but hey, can't always be a winner, I guess. Yeah, good job, guys. 20. That's awesome, man. So that's what happens when you open a chest. Okay.
Yeah. congrats to everyone that got that. And yeah, RG3, we'll definitely have to join you on the Friday night F and Hangout again. And are you gonna be doing the stream tomorrow? Do you know by chance, or maybe KNTX is gonna be hosting again?
I think I'll be there.
Ripple
Okay,
might
cool.
put his private key in the chat. His private key is right there, so if anybody wants to hack his ass. Oh my god. Ripple my nipples, dude. We're gonna go, so you're gonna have to ripple your own nipples.
And then RG3, real quick, what's your? I was looking for it for just a second. I know you changed the name. Your DLive.tv. It's like, what's your DLive?
It's discourse_syndicate.
Perfect. So I'll plug that in the chat as well.
Hashtag Adrian.
So yeah, guys, there's RG3, his channel as well. Make sure you go give him a follow tomorrow. He's going to be doing the Discourse Syndicate. And then also follow him for the Friday night shows, the F and Hangout where all the Hexicans can join. So yeah, guys, I think I'm going to end it here. But yeah, thanks CryptoCoffee for hanging out, and good to see you too, RG3.
All right, man. We're gonna go eat some Chicago food.
Yep.
Oh man, enjoy it, man. All right, peace out, guys.